Marriage can be a dream or a nightmare. Choose the wrong woman, and your life will be filled with stress, manipulation, and regret. But choose wisely, and you'll have a partner who brings peace, love, and success. Today, I'm exposing the 10 types of women you should never marry, no matter how beautiful or charming they seem. If you ignore these red flags, you'll pay the price for a lifetime. Let's dive in. Number 1, the entitled princess. She enters your life acting like she's doing you a favor just by being with you. She expects everything, your money, your time, your attention, but gives nothing in return. No matter how much you do for her, it will never be enough. She believes she's special and deserves the best, but she's not willing to work for it. Expensive gifts, vacations, fancy dinners. She sees them as her right, not as gestures of love. If you can't provide, she'll make you feel inadequate, even if you're already doing your best. In her mind, a relationship isn't about teamwork. It's about what you can do for her. She won't support you when you struggle, and she won't appreciate your efforts. She'll always expect more, without giving anything back. If you commit to her, you'll spend your life trying to meet her unrealistic expectations. She won't be there for you when times get tough. And if the money stops flowing, she won't think twice before leaving. Number 2, the perpetual victim. She has a sad story for everything. Nothing in her life is ever her fault. Every bad relationship, every failed opportunity, every argument, it's always because of someone else. And if you marry her, guess who she'll start blaming next? You. No matter what happens, she will always see herself as the innocent victim. If she loses a job, it's because her boss was unfair. If she fights with friends, it's because they were jealous. If she's had toxic relationships in the past, it's because every man she dated was abusive. At first, you might feel bad for her. You might even want to be the hero who finally treats her right. But the truth is, she doesn't want solutions. She just wants sympathy. The perpetual victim is an expert at making you feel guilty for things you didn't even do. If you don't agree with her, you're being insensitive. If you try to set boundaries, you're hurting her. Over time, you'll find yourself constantly apologizing, even when you did nothing wrong. A healthy relationship is built on mutual accountability. But with her, you'll always be walking on eggshells, afraid of setting her off. She doesn't want to grow or change. She just wants someone to validate her endless complaints. Marrying her means signing up for a lifetime of emotional drain and drama. Don't fall for the trap of trying to fix her. You deserve a partner, not a permanent victim. Number 3, the social media addict. At first, she seems fun, trendy, and well-connected. She always has her phone in hand, capturing every moment, every meal, every outfit. But soon you realize that nothing in her life is real. It's all a performance for the internet, and that includes your relationship. Instead of enjoying moments with you, she's more concerned about how things look online. A romantic dinner isn't about connecting. It's about getting the perfect Instagram story. A vacation isn't about making memories. It's about showing off to her followers. She's not truly present in the relationship because, in her mind, her real audience is online. Nothing is off limits for her social media. Arguments, personal conversations, even intimate moments. She might share them all just to get sympathy or engagement from strangers. She values attention from the internet more than your trust. And if she ever gets mad at you, be prepared to be the villain in her next TikTok rant. She constantly needs approval, whether it's through likes, comments, or new followers. No matter how much love and attention you give her, it won't be enough because she craves validation from everyone. Instead of building a future together, you'll be trapped in an endless cycle of content creation. Your relationship will feel more like a brand collaboration than a real partnership. A strong marriage is built on trust, presence, and real connection, not on staged photos and fake happiness for social media. If she can't put her phone down long enough to focus on you, she's not wife material. Number 4, the feminist zealot. Before you even say a word, she has already judged you. In her eyes, you're part of the problem simply because you're a man. She doesn't see you as an individual with your own thoughts, feelings, and struggles. She sees you as an oppressor by default. A loving relationship isn't her goal. What she really wants is someone to blame for her unhappiness. No matter how much you support her, it will never be enough. If you respect her career, you're still not doing enough for women's empowerment. If you treat her as an equal, she'll say you're performing and not truly an ally. And if you ever disagree with her, that's proof that you're just another toxic male. Every conversation turns into a debate. Every disagreement becomes a battle. She doesn't want a man to love and build a future with. She wants a symbol to fight against. Instead of growing together, you'll spend your time defending yourself against accusations you never deserved. She will constantly remind you how privileged you are, even if you've worked hard for everything you have. Your struggles won't matter because, according to her, men have it easy. She'll find ways to turn even the smallest things into a gender war, making it impossible to have a normal, peaceful relationship. In a healthy marriage, love and mutual respect come first. But with her, it's ideology over intimacy. Even simple acts, like holding the door open for her or offering to pay for dinner, can turn into a political argument. She'll constantly test your beliefs and push her agenda, making sure you conform to her version of equality. You won't be able to relax, be yourself, or express your thoughts freely. Instead of a partner, you'll feel like you're walking on eggshells, trying not to offend her or set off another lecture. A real relationship is about partnership, compromise, and building a life together. But with the feminist zealot, there's no together. There's only her side and the wrong side, and you will always be on the wrong side. Number 5, the gold digger. At first, she seems charming, sweet, and everything you could ever want. But as time passes, you start to realize something isn't right. She doesn't care about you. She cares about what you can give her. To her, relationships aren't about love and partnership. They're about securing her own financial future. Every date, every gesture of kindness, every gift you buy her, it's not about making you feel appreciated. It's about keeping you around for as long as possible so she can benefit from your success. She'll always act sweet, but deep down, her primary interest is your wallet, not your heart. She'll never ask for much, just the bare minimum. But in return, she'll expect a lifetime of luxury, expensive gifts, and endless vacations. She'll never see it as a relationship, just a business transaction where she's the one reaping the rewards. She'll make you feel like you're the luckiest guy in the world when you're taking her out for dinners or buying her gifts. But the moment your finances take a hit, so will her affection. When you can't provide the same lifestyle, her love will disappear. She'll make excuses, distance herself, and act uninterested, as if you were never important in the first place. A real relationship is about growing together, supporting each other through thick and thin. But with the gold digger, the moment your money runs out, so will her so-called love. She's not interested in working with you, building a future together, or standing by your side during hard times. She's only in it for the luxury and convenience. She'll move on to the next person who can provide, leaving you broken and financially drained. A woman who truly cares for you will want to build a life with you, not just take from you. She'll support your dreams, work alongside you to achieve shared goals, and help you grow, emotionally, financially, and mentally. If she only sees you as a source of income, then she's not a partner. She's just an opportunist. Don't be a walking ATM. Make sure the woman you choose is genuinely interested in you, not just your money. Number 6, the party girl. She's always the life of the party, living for the next big night out. The weekend isn't for relaxing or building a relationship. It's for clubbing, drinking, and chasing thrills. Whether it's a nightclub, bar, or house party, she's constantly surrounded by strangers, making her life revolve around socializing, rather than truly connecting with anyone. Instead of growing and maturing, she's stuck in a phase where fun means a nonstop party. You'll never be able to have a serious conversation with her because she's always thinking about the next event, the next drink, or the next guy who might catch her eye. She's the one who cancels plans for a cozy night in just to hit the club for the 10th time that month. When she hits her 30s and still can't settle down, it's a clear sign. She's not interested in building a future with you. She's looking for constant excitement, and she won't prioritize you or the relationship. If she hasn't already outgrown this lifestyle by now, it's unlikely she ever will. She's not just having a few drinks with friends, she's chasing an endless party, trying to stay young, wild and free, but that's not sustainable. Eventually, that lifestyle wears thin, and when that happens, you'll be the one left wondering why she can't commit, why she'd rather stay out with friends than spend time with you, or why she's always so distracted. If you marry her, you're signing up for a life of chaos. Expect endless arguments about trust, loyalty, and priorities. If she's constantly out partying, you'll find it hard to build anything solid with her. Your relationship will always come second to her need for constant validation from others. This kind of lifestyle leads to broken trust, endless fights, and a chaotic home life. She'll come home late, possibly drunk, and your concerns will be dismissed. Instead of investing in your future, she's still living for the moment. A healthy marriage needs someone who is committed, responsible, and focused. If she can't put the party life behind her and start acting like an adult, she'll never be able to build a life with you. She'll be distracted by every new adventure, and your future together will always take a back seat. A woman who can't settle down won't be able to handle the responsibilities of marriage and family. If she's still chasing the thrill of the nightlife, she's not ready for a lifetime commitment. Number 7, the manipulator. She's a master of control, using subtle tactics to turn the tables in her favor. At first, everything seems fine. She's sweet, loving, and full of charm. But slowly you begin to notice that her affection is conditional, and her love feels more like a reward for your behavior rather than something that should be freely given. She's quick to read your emotions and know exactly what will set you off. But what's even more dangerous is her ability to make you feel guilty for things you never did. She'll twist your words, accuse you of things you didn't say, and play the victim when she's in the wrong. No matter what happens, she'll somehow turn it around and make it your fault, leaving you questioning your own reality. You'll spend your days trying to keep the peace, doing everything you can to avoid triggering her anger or frustration. You'll end up walking on eggshells, constantly trying to keep her happy at the expense of your own happiness and well-being. Gaslighting is one of her most dangerous weapons. She'll tell you things that never happened, make you doubt your own memories, and distort the truth until you feel like you're losing touch with reality. She'll act innocent, almost angelic, making you wonder if you're the one overreacting. One minute, she's the perfect partner, and the next, she's gaslighting you, making you feel crazy for questioning her actions. You'll constantly wonder if you're the problem as she chips away at your confidence and self-esteem. Over time, it will become harder and harder to tell what's real and what's just her manipulating the situation to her advantage. A healthy relationship should feel safe, stable, and supportive. But with a manipulator, it's anything but. If you find yourself constantly worried about her moods, bending over backward to keep her happy, and making sacrifices that cost you your own peace and sanity, it's a sign that you're being manipulated. Instead of being your true self, you'll become someone who's always second-guessing their actions, afraid to speak up or express how you really feel. You'll start to lose your own identity in an attempt to maintain a facade of peace in the relationship. A manipulative partner will always make you feel like you're not enough, like everything is your fault, and like your needs don't matter. But it's all a game to them, a way to control you and keep you in a position where they always have the upper hand. If you feel like you're constantly losing yourself or being dragged into a cycle of guilt, confusion, and emotional exhaustion, it's time to get out. You deserve a relationship where you can be yourself without fear, a partnership built on trust, mutual respect, and love. Number 8, the emotionally unstable. One moment, she's the sweetest, most loving woman you've ever met, telling you how much she adores you, making you feel like the center of her world. The next, she's screaming, crying, or giving you the silent treatment over something minor or completely irrational. Reactions are extreme. You never know what might set her off. And over time, you start to realize that no matter how careful you are, it's never enough. One day she's planning a future with you, saying she can't imagine her life without you. The next, she's threatening to leave over something trivial. Instead of a stable and supportive relationship, you're stuck in an endless loop of highs and lows. The rare moments of peace and love keep you hoping things will get better, but the emotional outbursts always return, worse than before. You'll spend more time apologizing for things you didn't do, calming her down, and trying to make sense of her ever-changing emotions than actually enjoying the relationship. And no matter how hard you try, you can't fix her because her instability isn't about you. It's about her own unresolved issues. A good marriage is built on trust, emotional security, and stability, not constant fights, mood swings, and unpredictable meltdowns. If she can't control her emotions, your life together will feel like living in a storm that never ends. When life gets tough, you need a partner who can handle challenges with a clear mind and a steady heart, not someone who breaks down, lashes out, or creates unnecessary drama. If she can't manage her emotions in a dating relationship, she definitely won't handle the pressures of marriage, children, or real-life struggles. Number 9, the workaholic. She's driven, ambitious, and highly successful, qualities that can be admirable. But when her entire identity is wrapped up in her career, your relationship will always come second. No matter how much you love her, she'll always be too busy, distracted, or unavailable to fully commit to building a life with you. It starts small: late nights at the office, canceled date nights, and missed anniversaries because of important meetings. At first, you might admire her dedication and support her goals. But over time, you begin to notice a pattern. There's always another deadline, another project, another late-night call. Whenever you try to talk about your future together, she's too tired or too preoccupied with work to engage. You start feeling like an afterthought, someone she squeezes into her schedule when it's convenient, rather than a true partner in her life. There's nothing wrong with a woman being hardworking or career-oriented, but marriage isn't just about two people living side by side. It's about building a life together. If she's constantly prioritizing work over the relationship, there will never be time to nurture love, intimacy, and emotional connection. Over time, you'll notice that any request for her time or attention is met with frustration. She'll see your desire to spend time together as a distraction from her career goals, rather than an essential part of a healthy relationship. You'll hear phrases like, "I have an important deadline, I don't have time for this right now." Number 10, the control freak. She doesn't want a husband, she wants a puppet. From the moment you get together, she starts dictating every part of your life: who you talk to, where you go, what you do, and even what you think. At first, it might seem like she's just opinionated or helping you make better choices. But soon you realize it's not about helping, it's about controlling. She wants to shape you into the person she thinks you should be, without caring about who you truly are. She controls your friends, your hobbies, and your decisions. She'll slowly start isolating you from people she doesn't approve of: your friends, family, or anyone who challenges her authority. She'll say things like, "I don't like your friends. They're a bad influence on you. Why do you need to spend time with them when you have me? You don't really want to do that, do you? That's not what a good husband should do." Your hobbies, interests, and personal decisions become battlegrounds where she constantly tries to impose her will. Whether it's the clothes you wear, the career choices you make, or even the things you enjoy in your free time, she has an opinion on everything, and expects you to follow her rules. A healthy marriage is a partnership where both people respect each other's individuality and grow together. But with a control freak, there's no partnership, only dominance and submission. She doesn't want an equal. She wants someone who will obey. The problem with controlling people is that they're never satisfied. The more you give up your freedom, the more they demand. You might think, if I just do this one thing, maybe she'll finally be happy. But she won't be. She'll always find something new to control. And the worst part, you'll lose yourself in the process. The man you once were, the confident, independent, and strong version of yourself, will slowly fade away under the weight of her rules and demands. A wife should be your teammate, not your warden. If she sees you as someone to control rather than love, it's not a marriage. It's a dictatorship. Marriage is one of the most important decisions of your life, and choosing the wrong partner can turn it into a lifelong nightmare. A good wife should bring peace, support, and happiness, not stress, control, and emotional exhaustion. So before you commit, ask yourself, is she adding value to your life or draining it? If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and comment below with your thoughts. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more eye-opening content like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.